Silence. Let's Om chanting. Om. Good morning, students. In the last class, we discussed about the kinetics of first order reaction. We have derived the integrated rate expression for the rate constant of a first order reaction, and we got the expression K equal to 2.323 by T log A by A minus X, where A is the initial concentration, A minus X is the final concentration, K is the rate constant, and T the time taken. And basing on this formula, also we have solved some numericals. Okay, and also we discuss about the half life period. Okay, so half life period of the first order reaction. So we deduce the expression for the half life period of a first order reaction. T half is equal to 0.693 by K. And we have seen that the half-life period of the first reaction is independent of initial concentration. That also we have discussed. And also we discussed some numericals basing on this half-life period. Okay. Now today we will discuss about the kinetics of zero order reaction. Okay. So kinetics of zero order reactions. We already know what's a zero order reaction. A zero order reaction is one where the rate of the reaction is not depending upon the concentration of any reacting terms. Okay, so kinetics of zero order reaction. Okay, let A gives us a product, okay, and rate law is what? R proportional to A power 0, or R equal what? K A power 0. That means the rate of the reaction is not depending upon the concentration of this reactant. This is zero order reaction. Okay, that is it. Suppose at time t equals 0, I have taken A mole per liter and product is 0. At a time t, suppose A minus X mole per liter is remaining. So here what? X mole per liter. Now we have rate of reaction. Now dx by dt is equal to K A power 0. Now dx by dt is equal to K A equal to what? A minus X. So A minus X power 0. Or dx by dt is equal to K, or dx equal to what? K dt. Now integrating both sides, we will get what? Integration of dx is equal to integration of K dt. Okay, so x is equal to kt plus c, where c is the constant of integration and its value can be calculated from the initial condition. Initially t equal to 0, x equal to 0. So x equal to 0 equal to k into 0 plus c, so c equal to 0. Putting in equation 1, Putting in equation 1, we have x equal to kt or k equal to whatever x by t. So k equal to x by t is the integrated expression for the rate constant of a zero order reaction. So where x is value, amount of reactant consumed, t value, time taken, and k is the rate constant. Okay. This equation 2 is the integrated rate expression for the rate constant of a zero order reaction. Okay. So here x equal to kt plus 0. So I can say y equal to mx plus c. Okay. So if I plot a graph between whatever x versus t, negative. Okay. With a point to slope. Slope equal to what? K. Okay. Now half life period of zero order reaction. Half life period of zero order reaction. Half life period of zero order reaction. Let's see, we have for zero order reaction, k equal to value x by t, k equal to value x by t. So if t equal to t half, then x equal to value a half, a by 2. Therefore k equal to a by 2, a half by 1 by t. X equal to a by 2, then t equal to t half. So k equal to a by 2t half, or simplifies t half equal to a by 2k. T half equal to a by 2k. Now organize t half is equal to 1 by 2k into a, and k is a constant. So what I can say, t half proportional to a. That means for in a zero order reaction, the t half is proportional to your initial concentration a. Okay. Now, if I consider an nth order reaction, consider an nth order reaction. If I consider an nth order reaction, here k of n equal to 1 by n minus 1 into k, so into t, into 1 by a minus x to the n minus 1 minus 1 by a to the n minus 1, where n equal to order of the reaction. N equal to order of the reaction. So if n is the order of the reaction and A is the initial concentration, X is the amount of A consumed in time t, A minus X is the concentration remaining of time t, that is final concentration, and Kn equal to 1 by n minus 1 t into 1 by a minus s power n minus 1 minus 1 by a power n minus 1. This is the formula for the rate constant of a nth order reaction. Remember here n is equal to 0, 2, 3, 4%. Okay, or you can say n is not equal to 1. If n is equal to 1, then k equal to 2.33 by t log a by a minus x. If n is not equal to 1, then k equal to 1 by n minus 1 into t into 1 by a minus s power n minus 1 minus 1 by a power n minus 1. Okay. So this formula we can also test for the zero order reaction. You can take for second order reaction or any order reaction. You can take this formula. Okay. So let's say if I put n equal to 0, suppose n equal to 0, then k equal to 1 by 0 minus 1 into t into 1 by a minus x power 0 minus 1 minus 1 by a power 0 minus 1. So k equal to 1 by minus t into a minus x power minus 1 what a minus x minus 1 by a power minus 1 to a. So minus x by t is equal to what? Minus x by minus t. और इसमें प्लस value k equal to x by t. So simply you can remember the formula k equal to 1 by n minus 1 into t into 1 by a minus x power n minus 1 minus 1 by a power n minus 1. Remember x is the amount of the reactant consumed in time t and a is the initial concentration. Or also I can write simply here k n is equal to 1 by n minus 1 into t into 1 by a at t power n minus 1 minus 1 by a at 0 power n minus 1. This also I can write. Okay. So now if I this equation already we have derived. Okay. If I take suppose n equal to 2, and remember here n is not equal to 1. N is not equal to 1. If n equal to 1, then k equal to 2.3 by t log a by a minus x. So if I take k2, k for second order reaction, you get 1 by 2 minus 1 into t into 1 by a minus x power 2 minus 1 minus 1 by a power 2 minus 1. So k2 is equal to 1 by t into 1 by a minus x minus 1 by a. Okay, or I can add k into equal to 1 by t, a into a minus x, a minus a plus x, x by a into simplifies k2 is equal to 1 by t into x by a into a minus x. So for a second order reaction, so what you can say k equal to 1 by t into x by a into a minus x. Or you can write k2 is equal to 1 by t into 1 by a at t minus 1 by a at 0. So for any reaction or reaction of any order except one first order, we can write the expression for k. Okay. For zero order, k equal to x by t. For second order, so 1 by t into x by a into a minus x. Or you can say 1 by t 1 by a minus x minus 1 by a. If I take third order, 1 by 2t, 1 by 2t, 1 by a minus x square minus 1 by a square. Okay. Now, suppose we go for your half life period. Okay, T half for nth order reaction. Nth order reaction. Will get what? Including 0. Huh? So here I will take Kn equal to 1 by n minus 1 into T half into 1 by a minus a by 2 power n minus 1. When T equal to T half, a x equal to a half. If T equal to T half, then x equal to what? A half. So minus 1 by a power n minus 1. What you can write is equal to 1 by n minus 1 T half into 1 by a minus a by 2. 1 a by 2 power n minus 1 minus 1 by a power n minus 1. Okay, or you can write equal to 1 by n minus 1 into T half. Okay, 2 power n 1 by a power n minus 1 by 2 power n minus 1. So what the net? 2 power n minus 1 by 1 minus 1 by a power n minus 1. Okay, what is equal to 1 by n minus 1 into T half 2 power n minus 1 by a power n minus 1. Okay, so what do we write? T half is equal to 1 by n minus 1 into Kn 2 power n minus 1 by a power n minus 1. So for a reason of nth order, T half is equal to 1 by n minus 1 into K into 2 power n minus 1 by a power n minus 1. Okay, so where n is the order of the reaction, and n is not equal to 1. Okay, so now this here we can put the value of n so that we can get the value of T half. Now if you put n equal 0 here, then T half equal to 1 by 0 minus 1 minus k into 2 power n minus 1 is what? 2 power 0 minus 1, so 2 power minus 1. Okay, so and again a power your 0 minus 1. So it becomes what? T half equal to 1 by a by 2k. Okay, let's see the test. Sure. See here, if I take for 0 order, T half is equal to 1 by 0 minus 1 into Kn to 2 power 0 minus 1 by a power 0 minus 1. Okay, is equal to what? 1 by minus k into 1 by 2 minus 1 by a power minus 1 equal to what? 1 minus 1 by k into half minus 1, so minus 1 by 2 into a. So it will become what? A by 2k. So T half equal to a by 2k. Okay, so this is the expression for the half life period for the 0 order reaction. So we can derive the half life period for reaction of any order except to one, except to first order. For first order reaction, T half is equal to 0.693 by k, but for rest of the reactions of any order, so value T half is equal to 1 by n minus 1 into k into 2 power n minus 1 by a power n minus 1. Okay, now here you see from this one thing you can clarify here, because T half is equal to, you see T half is equal to 1 by n minus 1 into kn into 2 power n minus 1 minus 1 by a power n minus 1. And you see 1 is a constant, n minus 1 is a constant, k is a constant, 2 power n minus 1 is a constant, it's also a constant. So what I can add to? Simply constant into 1 by a power n minus 1. So for reason of any order except 1, t half equal value k into 1 by a power n minus 1. That is what I can say, t half proportional to 1 by a power n minus 1. Okay, or I can write this implies t half proportional to 1 by a power n minus 1. Now see, if I will have a reaction so at different initial concentration, suppose I have t half 1 at value a0 1. So what I will write? T half 1 proportional to 1 by a0 1 equal what? N minus 1. Similarly, if t half 2 is the half life period at the concentration a0 2, then what happens? T half 2 proportional to 1 by a0 2 power n minus 1. So if I go for t half 1 by t half 2, so t half 1 by t half 2 and get what? a0 2 by a0 1 power n minus 1. So for reasons of particular order, if I will take different t half like t half, so different initial concentrations, then t half 1 by t half 2 is equal to what? a0 2 by a0 1 to the power of n minus 1. So this is the formula for, and by using this formula we can determine the order of a particular reactions. Okay. Now see, we have. So simply I can say, what are the formulas we have discussed now? 1, k of n equal what? 1 by n minus 1 into t into 1 by a minus x power n minus 1 minus 1 by a power n minus 1. Okay, where n equal to order of reaction, and this equal to 0, 2, 3, 4, anything. Okay. So we have t equal to 1 by n minus 1 into k into 1 by n minus x power n minus 1 minus 1 by a power n minus 1. Okay. So we have a minus x is what your final concentration and a is your initial concentration. Or I can write also I can write k of n equal to 1 by n minus 1 into t into 1 by a at t power n minus 1 minus 1 by a at 0 power n minus 1. Okay, this also I can write. Okay, so for zero order reaction, if I take k equal to a by 2k. Okay. Similarly, for t half is equal to 1 by n minus 1 k into 2 power n minus 1 minus 1 by a power n minus 1. Okay, so if I go for zero order reaction, for zero order reaction we have t half is equal to this is so k equal to x by t here, and here we have t half equal to a by 2k. Okay, and also we have seen that t half 1 by t half 2, t half 1 by t half 2 equal to a02 by a01 power n minus 1, where n is value order of x, n is value order of x. Okay, so let us have some numericals based on this formulas. Okay, so let's see, there are some numericals based on the derivations and the determination of order from half-life period. Okay, let's see the number one. The half-life period of a particular reaction becomes double when the initial concentration becomes double. Okay, so what you can say? Let organize your case 1 and case 2 here. Here t half 1, the half-life period of a particular reaction becomes double. So t half 1 equal to, I will take value t half 1 becomes double. So t half 2 equal value 2 t half 1 when the initial concentration becomes double. So here value, here a equal value a01. Initial concentration becomes double. So value here a equal value a02 equal value 2 a01. Okay, so here we have a01 initial concentration, and here a02 equal value 2 a01 because the initial concentration becomes double. So now what you can say? You can say here t half 1 by t half 2 is equal to a02 by a01 power n minus 1. Okay, so t half 1 is t half 1, my t half 2 is what? 2 t half 1 is equal to a02 is what? 2 a01 by a01 power n minus 1. This cancel out. Okay, so 1 by 2 equal what? 2 power n minus 1, or 1 by 2 equal what? 2 power minus 1. Let's see, 2 power minus 1 equal what? 2 power n minus 1. Therefore n minus 1 equal to minus 1, therefore n equal to minus 1 plus 1 equal to 0. So the order of this is what? 0 order. Clear? So simply we can take the two cases. Case 1, the half-life period given with the initial concentration. Case 2, half-life period given with the initial concentration. So t half 1 here t half 2 equal to 2 t half 1, here a01, here a02 equal to 2 a01. Okay. Now if we put the formula a t half 1 by t half 2 equal to a02 by a01 to the power of n minus 1, then t half 1 by 2 t half 1 equal to 2 a0 by a01, to cancel out, we get what? Half equal to power n minus 1, or half I can add 2 power minus 1, okay, equal to n minus 1, therefore n minus 1 equal to minus 1, that is n equal to what? Minus 1 plus 1 equal to 0. Okay. Similarly, you can write question number 2. The half-life period of a reaction is halved when the initial concentration becomes double. Okay, so first of all, case 1. Case 2. Case 1, the half-life period of a reaction is half. Okay, so here your half-life period suppose T half 1. Here becomes what? T half 2 equal to T half 1 by 2. The half-life period of reaction is halved. Okay, when the initial concentration becomes double. So here what? A01, A02 equal to 2A01. A01 equal what? A01, A02 equal what? 2A01. Because the half-life period of the reaction is halved when the initial concentration becomes double. Now put the formula T half 1 by T half 2 is equal to A02 by A01 power n minus 1. Okay. Now T half 1 by T half 2 equal to T half 1 by 2. So equal to A02 2A0 1 by A01 power n minus 1. Okay, so 2 equal to 2 power n minus 1, or 2 power 1 equal to 2 power n minus 1. So n minus 1 equal to 1. This implies n equal to 1 plus 1 equal to 2. Second order. So this is in the second order reaction. Okay. So for the same formula, T half 1 by T half 2 equal to A02 by A01 to the power of n minus 1. We can determine the order of the reaction. Okay, here you see we have taken T half 1, but T half 2 equal to T half 1 by 2, and A01, A02 equal to A01. Now, so when we put the formula T half 1 by T half 2 equal to A02 by A01 power n minus 1. Okay. Now here in case of T half 2 we have T half 1 by 2. In case of A02 we have 2A01. When we put this formula, we are getting what? 2 equal to 2 power n minus 1, or you can write 2 power 1 equal to power n minus 1. So n equal to 1 plus 1 is 2. This is second order reaction. Okay. Now number 3. Here the rate constant of a zero order reaction in A is 0.003 mole latent mass second inverse. So here for given order A0 equal to 0.003 mole latent inverse of second inverse. How long will it take for the initial concentration T? For the initial concentration of A to fall from 0.10 m to 0.075 m. That is whatever x equal to so A initial constant A is how much? 0.10 m. M minus x equal to 0.075 m. Okay. Now A minus x equal x is equal to 0.1 minus 0.075. Now we have k equal to x by t. Therefore t equal to x by k0. Okay. So x is how much here? 0.1 minus 0.075 divided by how much is k here? 0.003. Okay. So we get what here? 8.3 second. Okay. So this is the answer how to calculate the time required for a zero order reaction. Okay. So this is about your zero order kinetics. The next class we will discuss about the theories of reaction rates. Okay, thank you.